So we are all pretty much here for exactly the same reason, are we not? Which is to fulfill our divine mission. And what does that mean when you're talking about that on the ground? Fulfilling your divine mission means being very, very crystal clear on your mission and purpose. In fact, your mission will change ever such a lot, but your purpose, that's the important one. And with that, the gifts and abilities that you agreed to bring through, have you accessed all of them or just some of them? Are you aware of your fullest blueprint? Now, if you're not, you will be, because that's what 2023 is all about. Prior to this timeline, we were all in dark nights of the soul, all very much living out the traumas because we had to clear the karma, blah, blah, blah. And we've all been very much immersed in that. Now, as we move into 2023, we move through February. February is what I call the golden key turnstile. This is what I call the rebirth month, because as we move through February, there's a renewal in a soul renewal, an upgrade. So when we get to March and beyond, then we really are going to be discovering, acknowledging, working with our gifts and abilities. We're going to be very aware of who we are, very aligned in the line of work that we want to be in and what kind of creations we're bringing forth. No more struggling with lack, kind of like being lost or, all the rest of it, because this is not what this timeline is all about. 2024 is going to be even more so of that. So I'm now talking about the Tablets of Light. Now, the Tablets of Light is indeed a tour to Egypt, which I have consciously created. This was my mission and purpose. This is my journey. This is what I was ordained to bring through. Now, it was a timing issue though, because now I'm only just opening this portal now. Why? Because this is the timeline that we've all kind of awoken into the light side of our blueprint, not the shadow. Because we need to go to places now and interact with certain things that are actually going to springboard, propel us into our highest expression of who we are. And what I mean by that is the Tablets of Light is strategically, divinely downloaded, put together for us conscious creators. It wasn't there or created for you to go to Egypt and kind of go through a massive purging process, more dark nights of the soul, more pain, more suffering. No, the reason I actually brought through the Tablets of Light, or I was guided to, was for the conscious creators, because which we all are, which is an opportunity, a door opening for you to now access the fullness of who you are so you can go and create in your highest frequency, so you can access your codes in the highest vibration. Because prior to this, like I say, it's just been dark night soul, but dark night of the soul. So it was not the time to actually bring something like the Tablets of Light tour into fruition. So this is a timing issue. So the Tablets of Light, as I say, is all about conscious creation. And I have divinely downloaded this whole tour to work in a way that can actually unpack layer upon layer upon layer of your divine genius. And we work with the modern day mystery school. It's a modern mystery school. So we work in the temples as classrooms, exactly the same as we did back then. So each temple you go to unlocks a part of you. Now, I'm not doing that. You're doing that because you left certain codes, information, what we call Tablets of Light, in those temples eons ago. And you said, well, I'll be back 2023 or beyond, and I'm going to go and collect that part of me I left there, which is essential for me to unlock now for my creator codes to go and do some epic stuff in this lifetime and beyond. Why? So I can leave a legacy for others and just live a happy life. That's what you agreed upon. That's what I agreed upon. I went back to Egypt time after time after time to unlock my divine genius, to unlock my blueprint, which my end game was the Tablets of Light. So what is your version of this? What is it? So who is this for? Or rather, when is it for you? When is it right to go on the Tablets of Light tour? Now, I would love to say just come as you are, but it's not quite like that. It has to be a timing issue. Otherwise, you don't receive the fullness of the experience. Because if you are still not ready to access the fullness of who you are, if you're still kind of like feeling like a little bit scared, a little bit timid in the shadows, when you go to Egypt, it can be really, really overwhelmingly powerful. And yeah, you'll get given what you need to be given. You'll get the clearings and all the rest of it. But it might be quite an intense experience, probably not one of the most pleasurable ones, because Egypt can be a little bit like ayahuasca. However, with the tablets of light tour, that is not what that experience that I've brought through is all about. It's actually about you stepping into the golden version of you, having the most powerful and magical, infinite aha moments as you move through Egypt. So you start working with me before, during, and after, and it has a purpose. It has an agenda. Once you move through that portal with me, it's a case of like, then it's done. Then you can just go on and create your own massive creations. And maybe you too want to go and create tours in Egypt, which is also what I assist you with. That's another part of my my skill set of being able to assist you in building your own retreats. Maybe you have a huge business idea that you want to put together and you know it's there, but you can't quite access it. That's what the tablets of light will do for you, because that information and coding you've left in the temples is exactly what you're looking for. And you might not find it sitting at home, like chilling out in your apartment, waiting for it to land. There is always an agreement. There is always an agreement that your soul made to be in a certain place at a certain time to do a certain something. And this is what I say to people. It's not a bums on seat thing. Because at the end of the day, you'll know. It's very, very black and white. It's like Marmite. You either love it or you just don't. And that's okay. But it's like, you'll know. If you need to be in Egypt and you've left codes there, you will know. Equally so, if you were meant to go to Peru or you were meant to go to Sedona, there is an undeniable force of energy where your soul goes, yes, that's the one. And then you just go there and you follow. And that is when you give your sacred yes and things start to unpack and unfold. So people get a lot quite confused with that. And they get kind of like quite anxious going, oh, do I go? Do I not go? Like when you know, you know. So it will be a very clear yes. And if you are stammering on the edge with anything like this, it means yes, but maybe not just yet. So honor that. Honor that. So the Heka codes, okay, which is the one-on-one sessions, 3 sessions in one, does exactly the same. And it kind of unlocks your blueprint. It really brings your gifts and abilities online. So you have a very, very strong, clear awareness of what you're meant to be doing, what you're working with, what's in your toolbox. So the Heka codes is a really good preempt to work with before you go to Egypt with me. Or maybe just the Heka codes is a great place for you to start before you even start to entertain Egypt. Either or. But this is a powerful, powerful formula for those that are really feeling ready to kind of pop the cork, so to speak. Because it's like, because now is the time. And that is why these offerings, these 2 offerings, the Heka codes and the tablets of light, that is why they've come through now, because everybody's ready for it, you know? And this is the thing with the tablets of light tour, it runs every single year. Probably get to the point where I run it twice a year, but right now it's every single year. So if you're listening to this and you're going, damn, you know, like it's a bit soon this year because the next tour is actually in April the 27th. So you may be ready to kind of like go for it now. So if that's the case, get in touch. If not, and you've got something that you want to have your Horus eye vision on, April 25th, 2024. I've already started taking bookings. People have already given their sacred yes and on the tour. So that might be something for you then. So this is what I'm saying. Be the captain of your own ship. Be empowered. Sit with it. Discern it. When do I need to go there? What's my mission and purpose? What is it that I need to bring through? You know, do I need to do some more pre-work first of all? When would Egypt be in alignment with me? You know what I mean? And you just kind of like be the master of your own experience because your soul knows exactly when you're supposed to be there. So that's the tablets of light. And that's why I call it a portal, not a tour so much, because it makes it very finite. And this is an infinite ongoing experience because it is just a timeline that I have created between here and Egypt that will constantly be open specifically for the conscious creators. And it will continue to be open until Thoth tells me otherwise. So there you have it. If any of this resonates, just get in touch. Even if you're just going, listen, I'm kind of like feeling Egypt, but I don't understand any of it all. Get in touch. I am an ambassador. I'm an ambassador for Egypt. I'm an ambassador of the stars. So get in touch. Let's discuss it, unpack it, and let's find your direction forward. Because right now, that is exactly what you need. You need your Horus eyes on, your vision. Let's go. Peace.